Hey guys, it's Silver Age Dave. It's still Tuesday. I'm still making videos. I'm doing some bagging and boarding today. I'm working through some of these old Savage Sword of Conan magazines. I've got a big box of these picked up a long time ago, and I just never did anything with them. And I've got bags and boards, but I probably got ADHD too. And I was just doing some other comic room maintenance, making some videos, and I happened to be bagging and boarding some Hulk comic magazines, and then I thought, well, heck, I got my stuff out, so why don't I just do these? This, by the way, is what I use, and I keep this stuff on hand also. This is Comic Care magazine-style backing boards. I don't buy these in great depth because I don't have that many magazines to do, but that's the one that one of my LCSs happens to carry, and so I buy these, and then I don't have the insert on this anymore, but it's basically magazine sized that go with these. So if you're gonna buy these in LCS, I'd say buy them together. They don't cost terribly much. The only complaint I'd have about them, let me pull out the annual. This is annual #1 from I think it's from 1975. That's what it says. But the only complaint I have is they're quite roomy. I think they're made for a lot of different magazine sizes and styles, and some of them get a little thicker than others. But they're quite roomy. So this one, I just have the annual #1 in it. But what I try to do is I try to do the front and back on these, which there's plenty of room. I could probably get a third one in there if I want, but I do like the covers. So this is number 20 here. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. And then that's 21. So they are roomier. And I make my little notes when I do too. I make my little notes, I don't know if you can see, just right across the top there so I can see them. And I have, issue number 20 and my grading notes and 21 in my grading notes so I can see them and who I bought it from and all that. But the reason I'm actually making a video is I happened across this, which is issue number 23, and it has featuring Red Sonja and King Kull. So I thought that was a neat little issue. It's in really nice shape, and I happen to be, as luck would have it, doing this. And then, of course, I'm going to think about Area 51 Mike, who loves Red Sonja. And so I'm going to take this off the stand, and I'll walk you through it. All right, guys. So Savage Sword of Conan, number 23. This is from I think it's 1977. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, October 77, Stan Lee days, right? And they have a lot of really nice Red Sonja art in here. Hopefully there's nothing objectionable to young viewers. I think these, Conan was always the guy. I don't think anyone could go wrong if they wanted to be Conan. As brutal as the life was, it was a pretty cool life. He always had plenty of pretty ladies around. And I don't think he had a type. Like you say, oh, I like blondes, or, the classic Ginger or Marianne debate. Because Conan always had all the ladies around. They knew he had the muscles, and he never really seemed to get too hurt. So I think they were always around. So this Mike, Area 51 Mike, my good friend, is the actual issue. It's pretty neat. The stories in these are okay, and you get a lot. But I got a kick out of this. This is a segment they were doing. Don the Doctor just did a neat haul video from Chicago Comic-Con, and I was just watching a neat cosplay video. I want to say it was Comic Dimension. I am so sorry. I forget who put it up, but they were showing some of the cosplayers at Chicago Comic-Con. Well, check it out. 1977, and they had Red Sonja at the mall, and these ladies are all decked out. Apparently, Red Sonja has a twin sister, because I guess they went to the mall and there were two Red Sonjas. But look at the faces on here. These ladies are like, what the heck? And there's probably some dirty looks, like, what's going on? That lady's funny. Right there, she's like, I don't believe my eyes, right? But I don't think cosplay back at the time was as common. There's some cool artwork, okay, but I'll just flip through here, and it's pretty funny. Some of this stuff they got going on, and I'll try to scan in on some of the people, because I just wanted to show you know, these general pictures, but I didn't I didn't really realize some of the looks on some of the people's faces. That's actually, sometimes the funny part is the part that you don't see right away. And, you know, I get a kick out of it. And the really funny thing is, a lot of today's community, I mean, it's a digital age. You take a picture, and if it's good, you know instantly. Back then, you didn't know. There was no display on a camera. You set your f-stop, and you adjusted everything by hand. And so you didn't know if your picture came out, if you developed your own stuff. You know, you had your chemical baths at home in the dark basement, and you set your little timer. You had your red light and your f-stop or fixer. I think you used fixer, and there were some chemicals you used to make your own pictures, or you dropped them off at Kodak, who did them, and you didn't know if your pictures came out till later. You know, sometimes weeks later, depending on where you lived and if there was a photo place nearby, because that was it. You know, you either developed your own or they did it. So it is funny. Some of the looks on some of those people's faces, I got a kick out of it. So Area 51 Mike, this is issue number 23, and I think it's a good one. I don't know if you collect many of these. I think I've seen some of them in your collection, but this one featuring Red Sonja I thought was kind of cool. And you know, here's who we got working on this. We got Roy Thomas, we got John Buscema, you know, a few different artists and writers involved, but all cool stuff. Anyway, guys, that's it. Quick, you know, I don't know what the first part of this was. I'm editing them together. Hey, there's something. I don't know if Michael Dodd is still out there, but he collects a lot of these magazines, all the horror magazines, and that is certainly pretty neat. So let's see, Haunt of Horror. Let's see if they got a price on that one. Doc Savage #1, $3. All right, that's funny. A lot of this stuff you'd pay a few bucks more probably today. Anyway, guys, that is it. Enjoy your day. Silver wishing you the best. And Silver Age Dave is out.